Good morning. Italy seeks tourist who carved the name at Colosseum. The Italian government wants to find and punish a tourist who carved his name on the wall at the famous Colosseum in Rome. Another tourist filmed a young man using a key to finish carving Ivan and Haley, 23, on a brick wall at the ancient Roman amphitheater, yes. When asked what he was doing, the man smiled at the camera but did not speak. A young woman stood next to him. The video, taken by American tourist Ryan Lutz, has more than 175,000 views on YouTube and was shared on Twitter and other social media. The Daily Mail named the young man as a 27-year-old Bulgarian-born resident of the English city of Bristol. Culture Minister Gennaro Sangiuriano said it was very serious for a tourist to damage the Colosseum. Sangiuriano wrote on Twitter that he hopes the man will be found and punished according to our laws. We need respect for our history and culture. Tourism Minister Daniela Santanche tweeted, "We cannot allow those who come to visit our nation to feel free to behave in this way." Lutz said ABC7 that he reported the carving to a security guard at the Colosseum, but the guard said he was unable to do anything because he did not see the man damage the wall. If he is caught, the tourist faces up to 5 years in prison and a fine of over $16,000, ANSA reported. ANSA said this is the fourth report of damage to the Colosseum this year that the police are investigating. The Colosseum was built about 2,000 years ago and is used by the ancient Romans for games between gladiators, men forced to fight with weapons against other men or animals. Since then, many people have carved their names on the Colosseum, which once held up to 80,000 people. Questions. Who took the video of the man carving his name at the Colosseum? What punishment could the tourist get? How many people was the Colosseum able to hold? Discussion. What are your thoughts on this incident? Very silly. Why do they do that? How would you react if you saw someone damaging a historical monument? It's a hard question. I probably want to say something, but I probably wouldn't. Is your town or city popular with tourists? Do they ever cause problems? Have you visited any places that have been negatively impacted by tourism? Many of the Japanese temples and shrines are damaged with those like small Have you no. Have you been to Rome? No. If so, what were the highlights of your trip? If not, do you plan to someday? I hope so. For the discussion, what are your country's most visited historical sites? Have you been to them? Do you prefer to visit popular attractions or less touristy areas when you travel? Are there any historical sites you visited that didn't meet your expectations? Have you had any unpleasant experiences while traveling abroad? What advice would you give to a first-time visitor to your country? Oh, don't visit in August, too hot and humid in Kyoto.